There's a plethora of treatment centres available to people these days, and it can be difficult to decide which treatment will be right for you. And so other than price, we've put together 6 key tips to help you decide which treatment centre will be best for you. First of all, we would suggest looking for a treatment centre that uses methods that are backed by scientific evidence. The disease model of addiction is well established these days, and so are the methods of treatment used to assist, such as cognitive behavioural therapy, motivational interviewing, as well as the well established 12-step models and group therapy. Equally, medication is often used within a treatment centre for detox, and equally things like sleep issues and stuff like that. So it's a really good idea to investigate your potential treatment centre and look into the medical facilities. Are there nurses available? Will you have access regularly to a psychiatrist? Secondly, is the centre accredited? Does it hold the licences to actually deliver the treatment that it's offering? And equally, do its staff have the qualifications that they need to practice? It's a really good idea to check whether the therapists and counsellors there are registered with an accredited body. For example, I'm registered with the British Psychological Society back in England. Thirdly, it's really a good idea to look into whether or not the programme can be tailored for your needs. Most reputable rehabs will recognise that there isn't really a one-size-fits-all treatment for people in addiction. So I'd really investigate the kind of therapies that they have on offer, what they do to cater for the needs of men, women, for cultural backgrounds, for religious backgrounds, stuff like that. And equally, thinking of what your own needs are. You may have dual diagnosis, you may have some mental health issues, looking into whether your treatment centre can offer you assistance with that. Even pain issues or physical issues that you may have, the best kind of treatment will tailor a programme to really suit your needs. And so it's also good to be aware that, you know, you might be involved in quite a hefty assessment process, and try not to be daunted by this, because a good assessment process often indicates a good tailored treatment. Number 4, does the centre offer random testing and monitoring systems? It's actually quite regular for treatment centres to offer this, to continually and randomly test and check clients' urine to make sure that people haven't been using. But I would really recommend actually checking this out, because many people's recoveries and treatment programs have been thrown off by people using in treatment. Number 5, it may feel a bit preemptive, but it's important to inquire about what happens when you leave treatment. A good treatment centre will have a nice structured exit plan for you, and onward and ongoing support for you. Initially, it should include something like a relapse prevention plan that should really map out any triggers and risks that may well face you in the outside world. Any good treatment programme would also direct you in the right direction for peer support, and where you can access more 12-step support in the community. For example, here at the cabin, we get the relapse prevention plan all sorted for when somebody leaves, but equally we have online follow-up in the form of live online meetings and aftercare forums, and equally continued access to your counsellor that you saw here. We all require, really, it's a bit of a requirement for our clients to keep in email contact with us and let us know how they're doing. And finally, it is really important to look at the length of time in treatment that is offered by each centre, and equally their retention rates. And by retention, I mean how long people actually stay in treatment. It's a really helpful measurement, if you like, of what a treatment centre offers. Sadly, a part of addiction means that people often start a treatment programme and don't actually finish it. So if a treatment centre has good retention rates, it's usually indicative of a well-managed, well-structured and helpful programme. Equally, good retention rates are really positive in terms of the comparison between retention rates and successful ongoing recovery. This kind of stuff can rarely be achieved in anything less than 28 days. And so I'd really look into the kind of treatment that is offered and over what kind of span of time that is. Anything less than 28 days, I would say, doesn't facilitate the behavioural change that needs to happen in addiction.